Hi, I am Amma Duncan. In 2015, while in corporate Ghana, I was up to my neck in feeling stuck. Plus, I was always broke. I wanted a change like yesterday. I was just tired. While thinking about what to do, I had an idea to share stories about women as a way of honing my writing skills to become an author. Little did I know that Father God upstairs had way bigger plans for me. Now, this idea has developed over the past 7 years into the Fabulous Woman Network, a social enterprise which helps women create wealth and impact people. Through events, training, coaching, and mentoring, we've impacted thousands of women around the world. In the beginning, I knew zilch about running a business, and so I invested in many programs and books. I still do. Learning and applying them is empowering me to create wealth, and I desire to help others get empowerment too. In fact, my vision is to see an Africa in which women are empowered to create wealth and impact people. I am constantly being asked many business-related questions, and so over the next couple of months, I'll be doing a series called Start Your Own Fabulous Business on my weekly podcast called Mind Your Business. If you're new in business, I dedicate this to you. But if you prefer to work with me one-on-one, then go to amaduncan.com/store to book a discovery call with me. For now, grab your notepad, pen, cup of tea, and enjoy. Welcome back to Mind Your Business. So far on the Start Your Own Fabulous Business series, we've covered 3 topics. How do I start my business? Who will I sell to? How do I sell online? And for today, we are looking at which social media tools can I use to advertise. As I said earlier, these questions are frequently asked questions I get from some of the women in our network, and men as well, who ask questions about business. So instead of just responding to each person one by one, I feel that it helps when I have an audio video that they can listen to. So I usually just share something I've done already based on your questions. So this is also to say that I really do appreciate your questions, and I keep records of them so that when necessary, I can do something like this. So before we get into today's subject of which social media tools to use to advertise, first things, just remember that this particular series is targeted at people who are now looking to start their own businesses. So if you've been in business for a while, you may find that you already know what it is I'm sharing already, and it might not be useful to you. That's fine. Please share it with someone who is at the beginning stages, or who is thinking, oh, I really want to start a business, but I have no idea. And perhaps this person is not in a financial position or even a mindset position to work with a coach, or like a business coach or mentor. So this will be useful for them. Of course, even if you've been in business for a while as well, this might also be useful anyway. As for knowledge, it's always useful. The same thing, it's like, reading a book. You can read the same book twice and then find different things in the second time, right? So yeah, stay with me if this is of value to you. Now, the second thing I wanted to say before we go into today's subject is, well, for last week's call to action, I asked that you ask your audience what they will be most interested in. So you give them options and ask. Remember, I think I used an example of a dehydrator and an air fryer or something for someone who is selling kitchen items. So have you done this assignment? And I would love to hear from you if you've done this already. If you missed this episode, please, I have shared the link in the caption, so you can just click on it and then listen to that episode before you come to this one. And also, if you feel you are in a good financial position and mindset position as well to work with me one-on-one, you can click on the link in the caption, amaduncan.com/store, to book a discovery call with me. This is where we'll determine the best way to work with you. Is it going to be coaching, mentoring, training, a combination of all? We will decide together based on what it is that you're looking to achieve. Right. So today's question, like I said earlier, is which social media tools can I use to advertise? Now, when we say tools are basically things that can help you do what you got to do. So anything, it can be something in your hand or somewhere else that you can use to help you perform a certain function. Now, what's the function here that we are looking to perform? We want to advertise on social media. By the way, as I said in one of the earlier episodes, social media is not the only place to advertise. Yes, it's a good place, but please, offline is also big. But for this particular episode, we are focusing on advertising on social media. So what are some of the tools? I'm going to mention a few just to get you thinking and exploring. It's really super important that you explore as many of these tools as you can and then pick your main platform or main social media platform or tool that you want to use at each stage of your business. And I say each stage because actually things are changing. Even social media, the way we use it and the way we show up, things are changing and new ones are becoming more popular and faster and all that. So depending on the season or stage that you're in your business, you may decide not just to, but you may decide that something else is more functional or useful than what you've been using. And it's fine. It's totally fine. So I'm going to share 3 of the main social media platforms in this particular setting of Africa, because I know that majority of you are Africans living in Ghana, Nigeria, or perhaps living abroad, and you are having your businesses. And we use some of these tools more. So that's why I'm going to mention them. So the first one I'll mention is WhatsApp Business. This is my personal favorite platform for advertising and a lot of other things. So WhatsApp Business is different from the WhatsApp itself. I mean, I believe it's the same company, but the features are different. And the one for business is extremely, I don't know how to say it, but it's really, really way better than just the ordinary WhatsApp as we know it. It has some very good functions that helps us. And of course, it's created for businesses, right? So it helps us perform our business functions better. One of the key tools on WhatsApp Business, which you also, of course, find on the main WhatsApp, is status. Now, my thing with status is this: people are watching, give them something to buy. Let me repeat: people are watching, give them something to buy. It's amazing how many people just spend time looking at people's status and, laughing. And I mean, sometimes I find myself doing that. I have some particular people that I'll go and check out because when I look on their status, I would laugh. They have all these funny memes and everything. Yes, I go and shop for memes, although I don't buy them. But other people are actually looking out for clothes and stuff. I mean, someone told me recently how they sold their bikes just from WhatsApp status. So you never know. It's a tool, and I want to encourage you to use it. I use it a lot for most of the things I do. I use it as a way of letting people know, and then I'll even add the link that they can buy from right on the status. And the good thing is you can even connect it to your Facebook here. So WhatsApp status is one great tool. And then they have a catalog. So actually, when you use WhatsApp Business, you are able to put all your product and information about them in a catalog, which is sitting on your WhatsApp Business. So when somebody is asking for your product and prices, instead of giving the shoe size 41 is this, blah, 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 you can just put all this into one. See, like how when you're shopping online, say on Amazon, you can just select the sizes and everything because all that information is there. You can literally do same with your WhatsApp Business catalog. So please explore this function. It makes life so much easier. You can just send the link to anyone who is interested. They click on the link and ta-da, they have access to whatever it is that you're selling. There's also broadcast, which is one of the oldest functions or tools, and it has been very useful to me, especially. Some of you listening, you are listening because I actually sent it to you via broadcast. So it is really important that you check this tool out as well. And then, of course, there's WhatsApp groups. I mean, there are so many other things, but I'm just picking a few of the tools, particularly on WhatsApp Business, so that you can explore. If you decide that, okay, after exploring WhatsApp Business, this is the one for me, then of course, go for it. For me, like I said, it's my personal favorite. The second platform I would mention is Facebook, of course, because it's the largest platform. Whether it's dying, dead, whatever it is, it's still the largest platform currently. I don't know if, as at the time I'm speaking, it's been overtaken. But look, it is a large street, so a lot of people are walking on these streets. And some of you already have your profiles on there. You've been set up since it started how many years ago. Leverage it. You can create a Facebook page, which is a great resource for businesses. On your page, you can use your cover photo. It's a big photo, landscape that you can put a lot of information about you and your business with nice pictures. Your profile picture, you can even change it as often as you want and, make it, have fun with it as you are also using it to tell people about what you do. And then, of course, there's timeline. One of the, I wouldn't say really latest or newest, but it's been quite recent when Facebook also introduced Reel. So Reel really is a short video. And Reels are quite good, actually, because it can be, like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, where you just show something to someone, but in video, and it's so quick. So it's an opportunity to just put a lot of stuff in one, but then grab their attention to let people see that, oh, this is happening, and then they can get more information from your timeline. So I will always say Facebook, like I started the Fabulous Woman Network from Facebook with the help of my partners, and we are going strong. We have a Facebook group, we have a Facebook page, and by God's grace, all is well. Actually, you can create your own Facebook group, and I really encourage my clients to do this. Create your own community, start from there and develop it as you go. It's really a great tool for businesses, so please leverage it. Remember, at this time, you don't have the money to go do billboard. You may have the money, but this may not be the time to spend money doing billboards and radio. These are tools you have access to already. If you don't know how to use it, all you have to do is learn. And thanks to YouTube, there are gazillion videos, updated videos, showing you how to use the latest version. Facebook changes. Today, you find this function on the left. Tomorrow, you go and it's not there. But I bet you someone has already done a video on it on YouTube. You just have to learn it. And if you think, oh, no, I can't go through this whole process, you can just pay someone to teach you. Now, speaking of paying someone to teach you, the next platform and the last that I will talk about is Instagram. Instagram is literally a marketplace. And for people who are especially selling product, it's a great, great, great tool. It even has a shop function, which I'm not even going to go into. Facebook also has that shop function. But for today, I'm just talking about the other basic tools on there, like Reels. Reels are still hot. Reels have been around maybe for almost 2 years or so, but they are so hot. Short videos. Now, we are allowed up to 1 minute, but I still think that 15 seconds, 30 seconds is really short because people don't have a lot of time to watch a long 1 minute video, right? So you might want to use this. Now, the reason I mentioned Instagram as something I had, people actually paid me to teach this, and it was so intense. I did not see that coming. People had questions, and even till today, people have questions about Instagram. So I decided that, you know what, no more group. It was so intense. We had to break that session into two. I did not see that coming at all. So if you're interested in a one-on-one session on Instagram, I am happy to do it. But to do it for a group, my God, I don't know. I will need like a week vacation after that. Anyway, so like I said, reels are so hot, especially for attracting eyeballs. You've got to start and then learn how to make it better as you go. And that is one of my key principles in all that I do. Just start. And then as you go, you make it better, So use your reels. You've got your timeline, profile picture, stories. People are big on Instagram stories, where you are just watching people's lifestyles and blah, blah, blah. So like I say for WhatsApp business status, people are watching, give them something to buy. Yeah, you don't have money to go do a billboard, but you have money or you have the time to create something and put it on Instagram for someone to see. So that is it for Instagram. So these are the three key platforms I'll share. WhatsApp business. It's amazing. Some of us are still not using WhatsApp business, and we are in business. Facebook, I mentioned its largest platform. And then Instagram. Oh, by the way, if you're selling and your Instagram account is still private, I don't know if you only want to attract those in your circles. But if you want other people who don't know you already to know about your product and service, you might want to change that. And in fact, you might want to use the professional account as well. So that helps. I mean, just find out how to use it. And like I said, if you want one-on-one, I am happy to do that for you. Other tools that are big and sweet and hot are Clubhouse. Clubhouse used to be only open to Apple users, iPhone users, but now I believe Android users can also use it. TikTok is big. I am not on TikTok. Actually, I have an account, but I didn't create it myself, and someone else uses it. And it's not even in my name, so if you search it, you won't find it. I used to be on Clubhouse, but I stopped. I am still on LinkedIn. I am still on YouTube. If you're listening to this, it's on YouTube. There's also Telegram, which I am also on. But these ones, I'm just mentioning them. I think the one that among these, the two that I use are YouTube and LinkedIn. Telegram, I somewhat use it. But my whole reason for bringing these up is, look, there are a lot of options. You have to explore. I explored Clubhouse. I explored Telegram. I know it's really growing. TikTok, it's amazing, and I love dancing, and I see myself thriving on TikTok. But I'm not using these. Why? Because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I think that I have what is working for me now in this season, and I'll go with it. When I review it at a certain point and I feel like, okay, maybe we should change. My partner has been bugging me forever about Twitter. I didn't even mention Twitter here. We actually have accounts on Twitter, and I don't even go there and see what's happening. Yet it's such a big deal. The truth is, each one can potentially be a big deal, but can I be at all the different places at the same time? So I have decided to choose which battles I want to fight, and that's why I go for these ones. It doesn't mean the others cannot work. I just don't enjoy overwhelm. And so I'll say the same to you. Look, you can start from between one and say up to 3 platforms, and then just go. You can have your one main platform, then a second and a third that you show up occasionally, but it may not be the main thing. Remember, you are probably not in business only. You have your whole life. You are probably a mother, a husband, you are a daughter, taking care of aged parents. I mean, whatever it is, you have so many other responsibilities. You don't want your business to be so overwhelming that you forget the rest of your life. And that's why I say, and social media can also be addictive. I have a number of clients who say, I really don't want to be on as much as I should. And sometimes I find myself, instead of working, actually right before this recording, instead of working, I was scrolling. It's so addictive. You've got to have a way of stopping yourself. And so, listen, overwhelm is not a good thing. Social media is a great platform, but don't allow it to become that thing that just in the end makes you miserable. Okay, so between 1 and 3 is fine. Start from 1. If 1 is what works, it's fine. If you have the resources to go beyond 3 platforms, why not? Like, I have staff who handle some of my other platforms for now. Maybe when I get a bigger team, then I can go to TikTok and all these other places. But for now, we are sticking with what we have. Okay. Another important thing I want to remind you of is, perhaps except for WhatsApp and Telegram, where you have the people's contact numbers, with all these others, Facebook, Instagram, you don't have people's contact details. You just have their social media platforms, or they are following you. And that doesn't mean they'll see all your posts. You've heard about Uncle Mark Zuckerberg's, algorithm, right? Look, it has so many different things it looks at before it decides what it's going to allow you to see. Sometimes someone is literally your friend, you've been following them forever, and yet you don't see their post again, and you are wondering, are they still on? Yes, they are still on, but it's not being shown to you, perhaps because they are not paying or whatever. So please, it's important to get your own customer database with your client details. And if this is something you don't know how to do, God willing, next week in the episode, I will answer the question, how do I create a customer database? How do I create a customer database? That's what we are going to cover for God willing next week. Okay, so that you can create a database for people who show interest in your product on social media. Now, what I've covered today, I've talked about what tools are and what basically these tools, what they're going to help you do as a business. They will help you advertise. So I've mentioned 3 key ones: WhatsApp Business, Facebook, Instagram, and then I mentioned the others, which is Clubhouse, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Telegram, even Twitter. I'm saying even Twitter so that my partner will hear it and make his face long and not happy with me because I'm not using it. Rega, how be market? Anyway, today's call to action is to explore and decide on your main platform for this stage of your business. Which one is it going to be? There are a lot of different factors that you may need to decide, to agree on which one to go for. For instance, if you're a video person, TikTok is probably your best bet. And of course, the target market, they are younger people mostly. But I know that adults too are on there anyway. So you might want to explore. If you're looking at professionals or attracting professionals, you may want to use LinkedIn. Videos, YouTube too are there, and then Clubhouse. I mean, all these have their advantages and disadvantages. So just explore and decide on your main platform for this stage of your business. So I'm rounding up. If you have questions regarding what we've covered today or any other thing regarding business, please, you can reach out, share it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them either directly or later in another episode. And also, if you prefer to work with me one-on-one, just go to amaduncan.com/store to book a discovery call with me. If you feel you would like to work with me, but you are not in a financial or mindset position right now, I encourage you to follow these tips that I share on Mind Your Business. Work with them, make that cash, do whatever it is that you have to do. At the right time, God will bring you to me or me to you. Until the next episode of Mind Your Business, my fabulous sister, brother, do not forget to mind your business.